Hey guys, welcome back to another video. This is Plo with Option Snipers, and today we're going to be going over the top 5 stocks you should check out as a beginning trader. These are really the best in my opinion because of their volatility throughout the day and their great opportunities, as well as with a couple like Ford and Neo, the price is going to help you get cheaper contracts, assuming you don't have as much money, allowing you to also sell those contracts, so you don't have to be only buying to open, you can also be selling to open, which is going to help a ton in case you wanted to collect premium to grow your small account. So at first, we've got probably the most popular ticker in everyone's opinion, which would be SPY. This is the most popular for day traders, especially because it obviously keeps its volatility the whole day, since it pretty much is the whole market. For those of you that don't know, the SPY or S&P 500 is a collection of the top 500 stocks. So it is the market. Every stock will be affected by it, no matter what it's categorized as. And it's really something where you can never go wrong because of the volatility with the contracts that are always available. Something that's great about SPY is that bid and ask is never super spread out. So you may have noticed that with some tickers you have a 80 bid and a 110 ask, and that isn't going to go very well if you get a bad fill, of course. For SPY, you're looking at maybe 150, 151, and 152, so it's absolutely amazing, and I'd 100% recommend trading SPY. The only times I would really not trade, and this goes for all tickers, would be 11:30 to 12:30. This is because lunch, of course, so there won't be as much activity, less volume, and that will really kill your contracts. So you got to be careful and really play these out according to when there is volume in the markets. Next up, we've got Neo. This has to be one of my favorites tickers of all time, because every single morning, I can show you guys, every single morning Neo spikes up or drops, and depending on which side you're on, you could be extremely profitable. So at 9:30 a.m. you could have gotten into puts here, made a ton of money really quick. These are 2 5-minute candles, so in 10 minutes you could have been done trading for the day. And these contracts are super cheap. You can go in with 10 contracts. That's probably like, you're looking at close to $200 gain in 10 minutes just with 10 contracts. So that's awesome. This is another opening, as you can see, 9:30 a.m. That's another opening. So it just has these crazy openings that if you can take advantage of and be on the right side, you're making a ton of money. The only downside with Neo though is that with those big openings, it actually loses the rest of its volatility super quickly. So as you guys can see, there's a spike and then absolutely nothing the rest of the day. Spike, nothing the rest of the day. So I would not trade it past maybe 9:55 a.m. because then you're not looking at great opportunities. You're going to lose the theta, and you will most likely just get killed on your contracts due to low volume. So to deal with that, we could trade AMD, which is Advanced Micro Devices, and this keeps its volatility the whole day, the volume, like SPY, which is actually very nice. As you can see on the 1-minute candles, these are pretty good throughout the whole day. You're getting some good action, and the contracts are going to be cheaper than SPY. So while it follows SPY and in some cases even more volatile, so you get more action in your contracts, they're actually going to be cheaper. So this is a great ticker to load up maybe 4 or 5 contracts on, hold for a good bit. I mean, puts up here would have been great off a rejection of resistance. It's an amazing ticker. You can't go wrong with AMD. It's also very volatile. As you can see, today it was down 6%, but it also has its days where it's up 6% or more. So definitely a great ticker there as well. So next up, we've got Apple. And Apple is pretty self-explanatory. I mean, Apple is, I think, the biggest stock out there. It is really long-term. You can't go wrong with them. But it also, look at this amazing volatility. This is going to be great. This is right before the market closed, so it kept this almost the whole day. We can see there are always some good-sized candles, right? So that was great. Trading Apple, you can always trade Apple, get some really good entries off rejections like this. So there's really a lot of opportunities there, and you can also trade Apple News, which is great too. Not necessarily earnings, it's very risky, but any upcoming report type stuff they have, There's a lot of it since Apple is, I think, the #1 stock in terms of volume and market cap. So last but definitely not least, this is the best for small accounts, is Ford. Ford is special because although it does not keep its volatility like these other stocks, what it does is has a cheaper price, of course, which is always nice because you can have 100 shares, and with 100 shares, you could sell your contracts. So what that means is you're selling a call, or in some case selling a put, with 100 contracts where you're actually getting paid up front to open that position. So let's go to a 5-day chart for this. Let's say you sold the call up here at $14, maybe when it was at $13.76. As you can see, we came down, so you wouldn't have gotten struck, and the whole week, of course, you wouldn't have gotten that price hit. So it's actually very good because you're keeping a good premium relative to other tickers. In this case, it has probably the highest premium for its such a great value on this stock. So it really is a good deal there. If you're investing long term, definitely pick up some Ford shares to sell calls on every day. Can't go wrong with Ford, and that's why it makes my top 5 list of all time. So these are my favorite tickers by far. If you guys enjoy this video, please like and subscribe. There will be more very similar soon. And next video, I can also help you guys actually selling these contracts, which it's very simple, but some people would still like to see it visually, so I could do that for sure. Guys, thank you so much for watching and have a great day.